So what we're finding is the number of listed companies in the major share markets around the world is shrinking significantly. So when you look at, say, the US and the UK, there's about half as many listed companies now as there were a few decades ago. So we think private equity is becoming an increasingly important component of clients' portfolios just to get access of different size companies, a greater range of companies, especially when you look at, say, a sector like healthcare. There's around 2,500 listed healthcare companies on all the major markets, but we estimate the size of the privately owned healthcare universe to be 145,000 companies. So you just get such a greater opportunity set in private markets. Additionally, private equity has outperformed listed markets over a long-term investment horizon, so that opportunity to pick up that liquidity premium, you do somewhat sacrifice liquidity when investing in private equity versus listed markets. But in the current macro environment as well, I think a liquidity risk is an interesting one to add to your portfolios, as opposed to just maybe taking more equity risk or more credit risk. So I think really what we find clients are investing in private equity is that access to a greater range of companies, outperformance over a long-term horizon, and also I think the less frequent valuations can be quite comforting for investors in a more volatile market environment. So generally what we do in the private equity universe is we find managers who are really specialised in a sector, a region, and maybe even a style of investing. So they might be experts in terms of M&A, so finding a great company that's well positioned and then acquiring other smaller companies in that sector. They may be turnaround companies, so finding a company that's now unloved and putting it back to profitability, or it might be a company that's just really good at sales and marketing or operational efficiencies in particular sectors. So we really like partnering with those fund managers who have that on-the-ground expertise, are involved in the day-to-day business of that company. They set a really clear value creation plan at the outset. So what does this company need to move from a smaller size to a larger size? And then we entrust them to act upon that plan and really grow that company through that particular style. So particularly what we like within the Schroders Specialist Private Equity Fund is putting together a combination of all these different managers, so you get access to different regions, different sectors, and different styles of growing those companies as well.